What's up, slap nuts? Let's go over week 3. What's kind of going on in the league? It's kind of disappointing. Not as disappointing as Luke's team, but it's pretty disappointing. We're getting some separation already. We're getting to see who's going to be the winners and the losers. We're going to start off with 0-3, Luke. I know I jinxed your team week 1 that you wouldn't win until you changed your name. I didn't realize I was actually jinxing your players in real life. They have not been great. Let's look at some people right now. Quarterback wise, you got Mahomes and Dak. Dak is the most mid quarterback ever, and suddenly now is Patrick Mahomes. You lost Jim Connor to IR. That sucks. You do got Bucky Irvin. Should you trade? At some point, you're going to have to call it in. You don't want to trade your young players. You want to trade some of your veterans. So some of the players I see is you could be trading away. Devontae Smith is Tyler Lockett. If anybody was just get shot in the head. I don't even know why I said him. You got to, and it's probably, if you could move on Patrick Mahomes or Dak Prescott, now's the time. You do got Cam Ward. He's going to be an NFL quarterback. The bench, Harold Fannin Jr., I think you'll end up playing him some more. So Kate Oaten could be a trade candidate, but not looking great. And the jinx is for real. Next, we got Casey at 1-2. Rebuilding year. We knew it was going to be a rebuilding year. He knows it's a rebuilding year. Baker doesn't rebuild. Baker just finds a way to win. And that's why you got one win. Aaron Rodgers has been fine. It's crazy. Didn't expect that. JJ McCarthy, holy crap, dude. Don't know. So, we start looking at your trades. You're staying young. Javonte Williams, hell of a player. Didn't realize he'd be better than Gentry, It's kind of crazy that way. But you got Hopkins a trade candidate. Sutton's a trade candidate. Kelsey, if you can get anything for him right now, he is costing that team some games. You got Jackson Dart about to start. So the young players are there. And you definitely got some players you can trade away. I think it's a good pickup on Juwan Johnson. I could see you making some trades here soon. Unless you think you can come back and win this week. You gave Kit Mittens a tough battle. So I don't think your team's dead by any means, but the youth movement looks like it's on track, and you can keep going. Next, we got Carter, who is also rebuilding and not starting plays. He's got Tua and he's got Bryce. You put them together, you might have an average-sized quarterback. Otherwise, I think you are in rebuilding. I think you're admitting it. You got the best rookie right now. Double E is amazing. You got Keon. You got Tyler Warren. Pickens you could trade. Probably coming up. Your running backs are just, those are two positions you have to start every week. I don't think you realize that. Looking at the bench, you got some good young players there. Ollie Gordon starting to see the field more. Some of these guys, woo. Rebuild. I wouldn't touch Garrett Wilson. I don't know if you can get anything for Tua or Bryce. George Pickens might be the biggest trade candidate you have, especially with CeeDee Lamb being out, but it's not great. But I think you know that. My team sucks. I got 5 guys on the IR right now. I got Gabe Davis, who for some reason is on my roster. We'll see about tomorrow. I got the young running backs. They're not getting we got Cam now. It's going to be a starter. That's awesome. TreVeyon Henderson, for some reason, can watch guys fumble 40 times and not get the ball. It's kind of crazy. Tootin is going to be great. He is behind Edelman, who is having a great season, kind of unfortunately. Matthew Golden quite hasn't gotten it figured out yet. I do think I picked up a quarterback in Dylan Gabriel. Otherwise, I got a lot of. I'm literally starting 2 kick returners this week, and whoever this Dyke guy is from Tennessee, I don't know who he is, but he's going to start. And Turpin, who might get some more actual playing time now that CD's going to be out for a while. I got Keenan Allen I could trade, Deebo Samuel, Jacoby Myers, and try to rebuild some more, but it's not working out very well right now. But my IR has 3 Packers, and there's another Packer I could put in the IR, and then you got Aaron Jones Jr. is an ex-Packer, so it's not looking good. Playoffs are not in sight. Jordan's shockingly 1-2. I think we all thought he would be a playoff team. He's got the best player in football, Josh Allen, or him and Lamar Jackson. He's got Derrick Henry, if he could just hold on to the ball. But fantasy-wise, fabulous. He's got the sun god, Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams. You look at this lineup, you're like, how's he losing? Kyron Williams is good enough to you want to start him, but not good enough to he's going to do anything for you. Calvin Ridley's a mess. You got Bill, that's nice. You got Goff. Your team should be winning more. On the bench, looking for some trade candidates for you because you probably wanted to rebuild. Caleb Johnson, I don't know about him right now. It's not looking good. Woody Marks, I saw getting the ball a few times. You're in a weird spot. You're better than 1 and 2. I think I don't even know what pieces you need other than a couple more flex players. You got some inconsistent guys, and Michael Pittman. Some weeks he's amazing, some weeks he's not there. But overall, your team should be in much better shape. The bench is not strong, though. Next, let's go on to Russ loves the Penix. Hayden, sitting at 2 and 1. Nothing wrong with that. Trevor Lawrence and Michael Penix been frustrating for you. That's why you're not 3 and 0. Running game is unbelievable. You got Barkley, you got Robinson, you got Puka, you got the okay. I'm not gonna say his name. His first name, Alec. Is it Alec? He's been great. Your one pick, you outdid. I can't even say that now about Ian because he's got a player playing his ass off now. I think you're in the window. You need quarterback upgrades badly. Bench wise, trade. You got CeeDee Lamb being out sucks. Mike Evans being out sucks. Xavier Worthy being out sucks. The only thing that's holding you back right now is that quarterback. Russell Wilson is gone. Never to come back probably. So at some point you probably have to look at trading for a quarterback for somebody who's not going to make it. Like a Patrick Mahomes or Dak Prescott. I think you're a playoff team, though. Next, we got his brother, Ian, who is also 2 and 1. He's got the young quarterbacks of Drake May and Bo Nix, but F that, Daniel Jones is the starter in fantasy and in the league, flat out. He's an old team. Christian McCaffrey, A.J. Brown, Tyreek Hill, DJ Moore, Kenneth Walker starting to split. Yeah, it's a weird situation. Some weeks he's not, some weeks he is. Dave Montgomery on the bench. Don't know why. We'll see if that changes out. Been a couple misses. I think quarterback play is definitely holding you back right now. You're going to start playing Daniel Jones. That's going to be better. Drake May's playing Carolina. You should be fine there. The running back game is good. Wide receiver game is getting old. Drake London, I don't get it. I don't get that team. Trey Benson, so you did pick up an RB1 all of a sudden. Dave Montgomery should be playing for you probably. T. Higgins sucks because that's a situational one where he got screwed. Jordan Addison, is he the one that's suspended and coming back? I can't remember. All right, fine. Jenkins is good. Fine. You get that far. Travis Hunter's not. He's not good at either one yet. And that's kind of fun. I like Tesla. I think as time goes on, he's a good stash on your bench. I think your team makes the playoffs. I do think you are buying in a buy mode. We'll see what happens in the season as it goes along. Next, we got Ryan. Ryan kicked my ass 1 week, 2 and 1. He's got Hurts. He's got Kyler. He's got 2 running quarterbacks. I got Stafford on the bench. That's a good 3 just sitting right there. He can roll those out. It's got Tet, who I love to death. He's got Gibbs. He's got Cook. Cook is the best running back this year by far. Gibbs put up a hell of a game. I don't know if actually Gibbs even caught up to him somewhat. Scary Terry, it looks like he's hurt again. Wide receiver wise, I love Waddle, but he just Tua kills. The bench, you got Chris Olave, who has looked really good. You got Stevenson, who will somehow get carries over my guy. You'll get Rashid Rice back. I still think you're in a buy mood, probably at wide receiver. There's a couple of improvements you could do there. Overall, you're a playoff team, and it shows. You whooped Jordan's ass last week. Next, we somehow have the number 3 fantasy quarterback, Caleb Williams, on Mark's team. And right now, you can't beat a 1-2 punch of Lamar Jackson and Caleb Williams in fantasy. Their teams may not be that good. Either Lamar or Patrick Mahomes is going to be 1-3 after this week. Achan's on a bad team. Chase Brown's on a bad team. Zay Flowers, he did not show up last night, but been great. BTT played a little bit better. Whew, there's some problems there. Rome could be, I mean, that's the biggest surprise of the year. Tucker, I like him. He's not hurt. Jordan Mason, he's taking the job from Aaron Jones. My guy sucks now. And you're playing Jalen Royals, who I don't know if you're messing with me putting him out there. He's not even projected for points. I don't know who that is. Mark Andrews. See, who else you got at tight end? Tucker Kraft. Mark Andrews. If you get that Mark Andrews, you start him over Tucker Kraft. But who knows? Sam Darnold on your bench. I like Marvin Harrison Jr. I missed on him, I think. I thought he would be so much better, but some of those drops are so bad. Bench-wise, not the strongest bench, but it's a young bench. I see you buying running backs. I think that might be a big thing for you. You lost Tyrod. Yeah, I mean, you got some running back. You need some help, but that quarterback game is going to keep you rolling. Last, you got Kit Mittens. Guy can play one quarterback and win. Wasn't dominant this week, though. He's got some disappointing players, actually. But he's got Herbert. Jane Daniels hopefully will play this week. Jamar Chase got screwed situation. Josh Jacobs is getting screwed by the offensive line. Tight end's been injured prone. He's starting Kyle Pitts again. You can never trust Kyle Pitts. Nico Collins Stroud can't stay up for more than 2 minutes for Nico to get it open. Neighbors had Russell Wilson. Now he's getting Jackson Dart, but that's going to be a learning curve. Thank God for Quentin Johnson, huh? Hampton's now the clear number 1. He's not going to be issues there. And Jonathan Taylor's been one of the top. I think he's number 2 or number 3. The bench, I mean, look at the bench. People on his bench that would start for other people. Ladd McConkey, easy start somewhere else. DeAndre Swift would be starting for somebody else. Hollywood Brown would be starting for somebody else. Stephon Diggs, some drama going on with him because you haven't seen the news. Kamara's a starter for most people. Luther Burden Jr. had his first touchdown. He's got the IR is not too bad for him. Kittle, he's a buyer, of course. I'm not sure what he can do to clean up. He doesn't have much room on his bench. He still believes in Roschon Johnson for some reason, but hey, good for you. Can never start Marvin Mims. You just can't trust his game. On his bench, it's tough to put in some players. He's got a couple spots, but I still think he buys if he has to. The other thing I want to look at real quick, if I can do it real quick, is the top couple people at each position on the year. It's kind of some surprisity. So we're going to do all people. Let's look at the top 5 quarterbacks. Josh Allen, yep. Lamar Jackson, yep. Oh, Jalen Hurts is 3. Am I doing score for the year? I want points they've scored for the year, not projected. Is that what they're doing? Fantasy points. All right. This is the list I'm looking for. So number 1, you got Lamar Jackson. Number 2, you got Josh Allen. Number 3, you got Caleb Williams. So again, 2 of the top 3. Next, you got Daniel Jones, Goff, Herbert, Baker, Hurts, Mahomes. Kind of what you expect other than Caleb and especially Daniel Jones. Ride that wave until the reality sets back in. But running back wise, let's see how wrong I was. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's 1, Jane Cooks is 2. Well, is that still doing it? Yeah, that's right. Bijan's 3, Chris McCaffrey 4, Gibbs 5. Montgomery still, every year, Montgomery, like, how the hell are you still producing like this? Javonte Williams is the stunner at the next spot. Achane is still up there, but God, you can't trust him. He's getting a lot of desperation screen passes right now. Kenneth Walker's had some big games. I got Kendry Miller sitting there. I didn't even know it. I think that's punt return or kick returns. J.K. Dobbins. So pretty much what you expect. Barkley has not done as well. Bucky's down there a little bit more respect. Josh Jacobs down more. Breece Hall's down more. So there are some people who aren't up there like we thought they would. Let's look at the wide receivers real quick. Got Puka number 1, and he might be one of the best with a healthy quarterback. That's the problem right now. Trey Tucker's number 2. Okay, he's number 2. That's what the stats say. So 1 and 2 actually go to Ian. Then you got the Sun God. You got Debo shocking me. You got Rome shocking me. You got Turbin up there somehow because of his punt returns. I have a lot of receivers way up there. I didn't even realize that. Some of the looks like disappointing. Jamar Chase can't get the ball. Zay Flowers, one huge game. Tyreek Hill's disappointing. Pickens still hasn't done much. He had a better game last game. That's going to go up. Let's look down at some more disappointments. DeAndre Smith is barely beating Luke McCaffrey right now. Marvin Harrison Jr. is barely on the first page. There's some big Lad McConkey's down there, and that's just because they got so many weapons now. Brian Thomas being down there, Drake London being down there. It's really surprising some of the players. The passing game has not been all that this year. Tight end, you got Tucker Kraft is leading. Didn't even realize it. My guy, Brock Bowers, is definitely hurt, and he is not anywhere near where he should be right now. We got Tucker Kraft, Hunter Henry scoring. I've seen the touchdowns. Dalton Kincaid, comeback season. He's looking great. Juwan Johnson was a good pickup recently. Trey McBride, still one of the tops. Jake had he had 15 targets last week. Tyler Warren's the best of the rookie crop. But down at the bottom, let's see who's not. TJ Hawkinson looks lost out there. Kittle got hurt. Some of these guys have just not performed. Not been a great tight end season. The top score is 38.7, which is an average of 12.9. It's not a huge number up there. Anyway, that's what I got. Oh, let's do a little scoreboard watching for this week. I play Jordan. Jordan's going to whip my ass. My team is broken. I don't want to look at it this way. Hold on. Yeah, Mark's. That's last week. Sorry, guys. Scoreboard. There we go. We got 2-1. Caleb's team. God, I hate you have Caleb in there. It's going to win this one, though, pretty easily. Ryan's going to beat Casey. Luke, it's a jinx, and you're going to lose again. Kitten Mittens. That's a game of the week. Probably Kitten Mittens versus Hayden's going to be game of the week. I like this one a lot. It's projecting Kitten Mittens win by a lot, but ESPN really sucks. It's going to come down to Jaden starting. Quarterback play, if he has both of them starting, he's going to be tough to beat. So it's not predicting many close games at all. ESPN isn't. The closest one is probably me and Jordan, but I doubt it's that close. So that's all I got. Leave some comments. You can type on there. By the way, we're not getting 10 views an episode. There's 10 of us. Should be 10, right? Should be 10. Should be 10, right? All right. See you later, you freaking slap nuts.